Hey guys, it's Courtney here from flynnknit. Today I'm going to show you the drop stitch knitting technique, which creates a series of elongated stitches with some space behind it that can really show off some of your really gorgeous yarn that you have. So the way we do this is it's kind of created over 2 rounds, and I've just got some basic garter stitch cast on in the round here, so I'm going to work off of this. And the way you do it is your pattern might call for different things, but I'll show you one way to do this, is we're going to knit the first stitch. And the way we then create those drop stitches in the next round is to do some yarn overs right now. So you can do 1 yarn over, 2 yarn overs, 3 yarn overs, and those yarn overs, the more you do, the longer that drop stitch will be, and you'll see how that happens in the next round. For right now, I'm going to show you 3 yarn overs. So our yarn is in the back. We're going to wrap it once, twice, 3 times. Okay, and we don't want to pull that too tight on our needle, but we'll just leave those there. And then the next stitch, we're going to knit. And then we got the next stitch, or the next spot for our yarn over after that stitch. We'll go 1, 2, 3 yarn overs, again, not too tight. And then our next stitch, we're just going to knit. And I'll do that one more time for you. So we knit our stitch here, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. And again, your pattern might call for just 1 yarn over or 2. I'm doing 3 right now. And then we'll knit that stitch. And I'm gonna just stop for a second to kind of show you. So you can see, here's our knit stitch, and then we have our 3 yarn overs in between our knit stitches, okay? So we're gonna continue on with a knit and then 3 yarn overs. Knit, 3 yarn overs. And I'll meet you back here after I complete my round. Okay, so we're back at the beginning of our round, and since I started with a knit stitch and then did my yarn overs, just don't forget to end with your yarn over. So you were going around knitting, yarn over 3 times. Don't forget that last yarn over at the end of those 3. Okay, so we're gonna, now's the part where I remember the first time I did this and it's a little bit scary, but that's why I wanna walk you through it here. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna knit that first stitch, which was a knit stitch anyway. And then here's the scary part. You have those 3 yarn overs. You can see those 3 yarn over stitches. Boop, drop them off, okay? And it's gonna look a little funky at first because this was our first one, okay? Then our next stitch is a knit stitch, so you knit it. And then we come to those 3 yarn over stitches again right here, and we're gonna drop them off, okay? Do a few more so we can see this pattern forming. Knit, there's our 3 yarn overs, drop them, knit, those 3 stitches right there, bloop. Okay, and we're gonna go around our work the same way. We're just gonna knit and then drop those 3 yarn overs, okay? So I'll knit one more here and then drop them off. And you'll start to see those drop stitches forming. I'm gonna go around the whole time and meet you back here and show you once it's finished, but you can start seeing those are those drop stitches. And again, if we had only done 1 yarn over or 2 yarn overs, these would be, you know, smaller. But since we did 3, we're getting those extra long, nice drop stitches, okay? So I'll meet you back here in a minute. Okay, so here I am back at the beginning of my round, and I've dropped all those stitches off. And you can see how we've got all those elongated stitches that go around. You can see through them, kind of fun and long, okay? And so the next round for me, just because I started with this garter stitch down here, I'm gonna do a purl round, but you would do obviously whatever your pattern calls for. And just want to do a couple stitches to kind of show you. So that'll just come together, and then these stitches will all be these fun drop stitches around. So it's a little scary when you push those stitches off your needle for the first time, but you know, after you get used to it, not as scary, and you can create, you know, this prettiness right here. So I hope this helped you, and hope to see you guys back here soon. Thanks so much. Follow me on Instagram at flynnknit to see what I'm working on next.